Welcome, boys and girls, to another episode of PA, Phonics, and Fun. I'm your host, Miss Kristen, and this is your teacher, Miss Leanne. Before we get started, you will need some objects you can move around, like some buttons or cereal, paper and pencils, or some magnetic letters. Have fun!
Thanks, Miss Kristen. All right, welcome to our show today. To get started, let's warm up by clapping for some syllables. If you're not sure what a syllable is, it's okay. Let me show you. If I say the word hat box and I want to identify the number of syllables, I would clap hat box. There were 2 claps, 2 syllables. So what if I move into the word tablet? What's my word? Tablet. Great, let's clap the syllables. Tablet. 2 claps, 2 syllables. Let's try a harder one since you're so smart. What about chihuahua? What's my word? All right, here we go. Chihuahua. How many claps? 3 claps, 3 syllables. Let's do another one. Fabulous. What's my word? Good. Fabulous. 3 claps, 3 syllables. Let's try an even harder one. What if I say pepperoni? What's my word? Let's clap it. Pepperoni. 4 claps. You got it. Good job. Today we are going to be learning about multisyllabic words with a focus on closed syllable words. Now, when we talk about multisyllabic words, we need to keep something in mind. Every syllable in a word has 1 vowel sound. The syllable is that tiny word part, just like we practice with our warm-up. And we're going to listen for vowel sounds. Let's practice with a word. What if I write this word? I want to be able to read this word and tell how many syllables are in the word. Let's follow the steps to figure out what this word says and how many syllables are in it. First, I want to find the vowels. What are my vowels? Good thing you asked. My vowels are A, E, I, O, and U. Sometimes Y is considered a vowel. But when we talk about closed syllable words, Y is not going to be a vowel. So let's cover it up. All right. So let's go back and look at our word. I'm looking for my vowels. Grab a red pen. My vowels over here are A and I. I have 2 vowels in this word. That gives me a clue. Next, I want to find the consonants. Remember, consonants are any word or any letter that is not a vowel. So here, my consonants are N, P, K, and N. Now I want to divide between 2 consonants. Here I've got consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant. Where did I find my 2 consonants? Between P and K. I'm going to split my word between the P and the K. That shows me where my syllables are. Now I see I have 1, 2 syllables. Let me check to make sure that they're syllables. Remember, every syllable has a vowel sound. Does this side have a vowel? Yep, that A. What about this side? There's that I. Great, 2 syllables. So now that I know the number of syllables, I want to be able to read this word. Well, with this kind of word, we're looking at a closed syllable. A closed syllable is one where the vowel is followed by a consonant. Looking here, A is followed by consonant P. That means our vowel is going to make a short vowel sound. What are my short vowel sounds? A says A, E says E, I says I, O says A, and U says So now that I know that this A will make the short A sound. Let's sound this syllable out. N, ap, nap. We know one syllable of our word is nap. What about this syllable? Let's look and see if our vowel is going to make a long or short sound. Remember, we learned that if a vowel is followed by a consonant, it makes a short vowel sound. My vowel I is followed by consonant N. So I know my I will make the short I sound. Let's sound this syllable out. K, in, kin. Now I want to put my two syllables together to find what my word is. Napkin, napkin. We figured out the word. Our word is napkin. Napkin is a two-syllable word. All right, now let's go ahead and let's see if we can review our rules one more time. Remember, we're looking at closed syllable words. That means that the vowel is going to be followed by a consonant. Closed syllables can look several different ways. Sometimes we'll see closed syllables that are consonant, vowel, consonant, but sometimes we will see them where there's no consonant in front of the vowel. That doesn't matter. As long as the vowel is followed by a consonant, it's going to make that short vowel sound. All right, let's look down here. I have some words that I want to read. These words are multisyllabic words. I'm going to practice finding out how many syllables are in the words, as well as what the words say. Let's think about our rules. First, I know that every syllable has a vowel. That's a good clue. Next, I know I want to find my vowels. Let's start with this green word. All right, looking at my green word, I see two vowels. I see the vowel I and the vowel E. I also see some consonants. I see consonant K, T, T, N. Now that I see my vowels and my consonants, I can move on to my third step. I need to find where there are two consonants side by side so I can divide between them. Looking closely at my word, I see two T's side by side. So I'm going to draw a line between them. Now I see that I have two syllables in this word. I want to figure out how to read this word. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look closely at my vowels to see if they're followed by a consonant. Vowel I is followed by consonant T. So because it is closed, I is going to make the short I sound. Let's sound it out. K, it, kit. Let's go to the second syllable. I look for my vowel and see if it is followed by a consonant. Because E is followed by consonant N, most likely it's going to make that short eh sound. Let's sound this syllable out. T, N, ten. Let's put our syllables together. Kit, tin, kitten. This word is kitten. Kitten is a two-syllable word. Let's try another one. This time I'm going to let you practice as well. When I look at a word, what is the first thing I need to look for? I heard you say vowels. Good job. Look closely. What are my vowels in this word? I heard it. A and I. Great job. Now, what is step number 2? Yes, we look for our consonants. Remember, our consonants are any letter that is not a vowel. Now that I've found my consonants and my vowels, what was that third step? I heard it. Divide between the consonants. Great job. Here I see T and N are side by side. So I will draw my line. How many syllables are in this word? 2. Let's make sure. Do both sides have a vowel? Yes. Great job. All right, so now that we know there are 2 syllables, let's see if we can figure out how to decode it. What sound will my vowels make if they are followed by consonants? If you said short vowels, you're right. What sound does short vowel A make? Ah, great. Let's sound this out. K, at, cat. What about short vowel I? You're right. Let's sound it out. N, ip, nip. Cat, nip. Put it together. Catnip. Great job decoding. Want to try one more? Look at this one. Let's see if you can figure it out. I'll give you a minute. Remember your steps. You found the number of syllables. Try to decode it. Did you get it right? Let's check. My first step, find the vowels. Did you find A and I? Good job. Now let's look for the consonants. Does yours look like mine? Now where did we break? Between the two B's. How many syllables did we come up with? 2. You're right. Now let's sound it out. Is my vowel followed by a consonant? So what sound does it say? Here we go. Ab, rab. What about this one? Okay, here let's go. Ready? B, it, bit. Put it together. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit is a 2-syllable word. Great job. Let's move over to our magnet board. We practiced how to decode, but what if we want to encode? That means spell a word that's more than 1 syllable. Well, let's practice together. I'm going to show you how to do this. Our first word is crimson. What's my word? Good, crimson. And crimson is a deep red color. Let's see if we can figure out how to spell crimson and find out how many syllables it has. So to start, we want to say it nice and slow, hearing every single sound. K, m, s, n. Crimson. C-R-I-M-S-O-N. Now I want to figure out how to divide it into syllables. The fun trick with our magnets is our vowels are already colored red. So we know that our vowels are I and O. Now let's find our consonants. C, R, M, S, N. Now our third rule when we were looking at syllables was to break between the consonants. But I see something interesting with this word. What do you notice? The C and the R are side by side, and the M and the S are side by side. So where would I break my word? Let's try it together. If I divided here between the C and the R, that might be a syllable on this side, but do we see any vowels on this side with the C? No, we don't. Because there are no vowels, that cannot be a syllable. So let's keep moving. What about here, between the M and the S? Let's divide it and separate. Now let's look. Do we have a vowel in both pieces? Yes. So there's a likelihood that these are syllables. Now let's see if we can sound them out. Let's look at the first syllable. I is followed by an M, so the vowel is closed, which means it's short. Short vowel I says I. Let's read it. K, r, m, crim. Good job. Let's look over here. The short vowel O says ah. So let's read it. S, on, sun. Put them back together. Crimson. Let's clap it. Crimson. 2 syllables. We got it right. Let's try another one. What if I wanted to do the word tidbit? A tidbit is a little piece of something. Let's see. Tidbit. Say it nice and slow. T, id, b, it, tidbit. Okay. If I want to take my word into the multiple syllables. What is my first step? I heard it, great. We want to find my vowels. Here they are. What's my next step? Good job, find my consonants. All of those blue letters are consonants. What's my third step? Good, break between the consonants. So let's shift these apart. How many syllables do I have in the word tidbit? 2, you're right. Let's sound it out to check our work. I is followed by a consonant, so it's going to make the short vowel sound. T, id, tid. Second syllable, I is followed by a consonant, so it will also make a short I sound. B, it, bit. Tidbit. Put it together, tidbit. Clap it out, tidbit. 2 syllables. We got it right. Great job. Now I want you to practice encoding with your paper and pencil. Real fast, go grab your paper and pencil. Are you ready? Okay, I want you to practice writing this word. Rabbit. Rabbit. Sound it out, nice and slow. Check your work by looking for the syllables. Think about your vowels and your consonants. Where would you break it? Good, let's see. Did you spell rabbit like I spelled rabbit? Let's go ahead and clap the number of syllables in rabbit. Rabbit. 2 syllables. Great job. Let's try one more. Let's try mittens. How would you spell mittens? Say it nice and slow. Think about your vowels. Think about your consonants. Where would you break your syllables? Let's check your work. Did you write mittens like I wrote mittens? M-I-T-T-E-N-S. Question, where would we break this word, mittens, into syllables? You're really smart. I love how you said between the 2 T's. Why would we not break it between the N and the S? You're so smart. You're right. There's no vowel after the S, and we know every syllable has to have a vowel. Great job. Let's move on to our text. Over here, I have a story I want us to read. In my story, I've already identified our multisyllabic words. Some of these we've already practiced. Let's go through and echo read the words that I've identified. I'll say the word, you read it after me. Mittens, kitten, mittens, mittens, catnip, rabbit, catnap, basket, mittens, sunset, crimson, mittens, basket, problem, mittens, basket, mittens, kitten. Great job reading those words. I'm going to give you just a few seconds to see if you can read this passage on your own, and then we'll read it together. You're doing great. Awesome reading. Let's go ahead and let's echo read this passage together. Follow after me. Mittens. My kitten has 2 paws that are white. We call her Mittens. Mittens loves to eat catnip. Once she chased a rabbit in the yard. She got so tired she took a cat nap under the basket. When Mittens woke up, it was sunset and the sky was crimson. Mittens was stuck under the basket. She cried, meow, meow. Great cat noises. I heard her but couldn't find her. What a problem! Mittens got hungry and cried louder. I looked and looked for her. Finally, I saw two white paws waving from under the basket. It was Mittens, my kitten. Great job reading, boys and girls. I loved hearing you read, and you did an awesome job decoding closed syllable multisyllabic words.
Awesome job, Ms. Cheeseman. I hope you had a great time and learned something new. You did an amazing job. All rights and credits for this lesson belong to the West Virginia Department of Education. We would like to thank them for publicly sharing these valuable resources. Bye and see you next time.